OpenAI just closed the largest private funding round in the history of technology, $122 billion, at an $852 billion valuation. To put that in perspective, that is more than Nike, McDonald's, and Goldman Sachs combined. And the company does not even have a single share trading on a public stock market yet. This week, something changed. For the first time, ordinary investors can actually get exposure to OpenAI before the IPO. And if you understand what's happening right now, there is a real window to position yourself before the rest of the world wakes up. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a daily AI update. Here's the full picture. Amazon put in $50 million. NVIDIA put in $30 million. SoftBank put in $30 million. That is the core of the round. But what the most people missed is the smaller piece. OpenAI just opened a $3 billion private placement directly to individual investors sold through 3 major banking clients. And those shares are now being wrapped into ARK Invest ETFs, meaning you can get indirect exposure today through a brokerage account. This is not the IPO, but it is the on-ramp. The numbers behind this raise are staggering. OpenAI is generating $2 billion in monthly revenue. That is $24 billion annualized, with over 900 million weekly ChatGPT users. Enterprise accounts now make up 40% of revenue and are growing faster than consumer. The company says it is growing revenue 4 times faster than Alphabet and Meta did at the same stage of their growth cycles. Amazon's full $50 billion investment is contingent on 2 triggers, either an IPO by end of 2028 or OpenAI hitting the technical milestone of artificial general intelligence. That single clause tells you everything about how seriously these institutions are treating AGI as a real near-term outcome. Drop a comment below. How are you using AI to make money right now?
Now here's the move that almost nobody's talking about. OpenAI just acquired TBPN. That is the daily live tech talk show hosted by John Coogan and Jordy Hayes. They bought it for a reported low hundreds of millions of dollars. TBPN is on track for $30 million in ad revenue this year, built with an 11-person team, and has hosted Sam Altman, Mark Zuckerberg, Satya Nadella, and Mark Benioff. Bootstrapped, profitable from day one. Why does OpenAI want a media company? Because the company that controls the AI narrative controls public perception, regulatory outcomes, and enterprise sales. This is not a content play, it is a propaganda infrastructure play, and it is the first time any AI lab has ever bought a media company. OpenAI is not just building the most powerful AI in the world, it is now also building the platform that shapes how people feel about that AI. For investors and builders, here is what this week means in practical terms. The IPO is coming. The current signals point to a public filing in late 2026 or 2027, which means the pre-IPO window is right now. You have 2 legitimate ways to get exposure today. First, ARK Invest ETFs. Cathie Wood's funds have already wrapped OpenAI pre-IPO shares into ETFs you can buy from any brokerage today. Look at ARKW, ARKG, and the AI-focused ARKQ fund. You are getting indirect exposure to OpenAI's valuation growth before it lists. Second, secondary market platforms. Platforms like Forge Global and EquityZen allow accredited investors to buy shares from OpenAI employees on the secondary market. The last reported secondary sale valued the company at $500 billion. It has since grown to $852 billion. Every dollar you put in at the earlier valuation compounded significantly. Third, and this is the play most people overlook, building on top of OpenAI's API. Every billion in revenue OpenAI generates flows partly through developers, businesses, and tools built on their platform. If you build a profitable product on OpenAI's infrastructure right now, you are running a business inside the fastest growing technology ecosystem in history. The infrastructure is there, the user base is there, the only missing piece is execution. Here is your daily life hack. Spend 30 minutes today researching what problem in your industry could be solved with a ChatGPT-powered tool. Then check if there is an existing app that does it badly. That gap is your business idea. The cost to build a minimum viable product on OpenAI's API is under $100. The potential market is 900 million weekly users. OpenAI is not just the most valuable private company in history, it is the infrastructure layer for the next decade of the internet. And right now, before the IPO, before the ticker symbol, before every retail investor piles in, you have a chance to understand it, position yourself around it, and build on it. If this helped you understand what is actually happening with OpenAI right now, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. We drop AI Alpha every single day. See you tomorrow.